Matt, this is goddamn exciting, mate. Finals fever again. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's really exciting. It feels like it's been 5 years in the making, and now tonight to be playing first finals game, 7 or 8 years for the Breakers is, especially given what we've gone through the last 2 years, it makes it even more sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's almost the worst to first scenario, isn't it? At any stage during this season, have you allowed yourself to believe, to dream that you would be in this position facing a final series tonight?
Of course not. No, no, no. If you know me at all, I kind of work the opposite way. I'm always, unfortunately, like doom and gloom. But I knew that the right work was being put in. I knew that we played the right way. If you look at some of our kind of advanced metrics, the way we defend, the way we win on the road, I knew that we had a real chance. But I certainly never allow myself to think what it would feel like to win a championship. Very excited for the group, especially the guys like Modi, Tom, Rob, Will, McDowell-White, the guys who've been with us the last 3 years and gone through those really tough times. So very happy for them. And I think I'll feel better tonight when the ball goes up. And then we see what's what. Best of five, very exciting. And I think we've got a really good chance.
What's your role over the next few days, the next week or so? How do you deal with the team? How much time do you spend with them?
Yeah, so I traveled with the team yesterday. I'll go to, I've been at practice the last few days. But mostly I'm here just to support them in whatever I can. I tell Modi, I tell our commercial staff, the players, Tom Abercrombie knows he can reach out to me at any time. Whatever they need. If that means, Tom comes to me and says, hey, can we treat the guys to dinner tonight? Can we go out to a nice restaurant? Or, can you speak to the guys? I think my role is just to be a fly on the wall. And if I'm needed, hop in. But other than that, I'm just here to support the guys. I think that's the most important thing I can do. The playing staff, the performance staff, the commercial staff, they've put in the hard yards this year. They've put in the work, and I'm here to support them and hopefully do anything I can to help.
What is your gut feeling in terms of how the team and the squad is? Because you'll be able to get a real eye on this for us. Just in terms of, has the level of tension raised, and also going back to previous seasons and things. What do you detect mood wise?
Yeah, kind of my one message to the team has been to find a way to enjoy this. I was lucky enough, I won some championships as a player. I played 10 years. And what you don't realize as you're going through it is that these are the times that you'll miss most. These are the times that you'll cherish most. My message to the guys, and then, you have 5 games together with this group. This group will never play together again. That's the reality. No matter what, we'll have some change next season. So my message has been, enjoy it, play for the guy next to you. In terms of my feel for the team, I think we're as ready as we can be. Sydney certainly has an advantage in terms of their championship experience, having gone through this last year. Besides Tom Abercrombie and Tom Vodanovich, we have no one else who's played in a championship as a professional. But I think, given the way we play, given the team and the style we've had all year, I think that can play, to our advantage. We're going to go out, we're going to play free, we're going to play tough. I've got a good feeling. I think that sometimes, playing groups have something, that special sauce, something about them that can't quite put a finger on. I think we've had that all year. And like I said, I really like our chances. Sydney's a great team, great organization. Love those guys too. But I like our chances.
Yeah, looking at the results this year, Sydney won in Auckland in November, also did that in December, but Breakers beat Sydney in Sydney on the 22nd of January, so that's not that long ago. It's only 6 or 7 weeks. I know it's probably immaterial when it comes to these finals, but surely it does add some confidence that, hey, these guys are beatable, and they are beatable on home floor.
No question. I think that we go in with an unwavering confidence that we can beat them. JB, specifically, Joel Brantley, had a great game that last game. I think that, gives him, as our leader and our MVP, a lot of confidence going in. And if you look at those first 2 games we lost, they controlled most of the game. The first game was, I think, the biggest foul disparity in NBL history. Something like Sydney committed 3 fouls going into the fourth quarter. So, we don't look at those losses and lament over them too much. But certainly that win in Sydney gives us a lot of confidence going in. And I think for us, the focus is to try and go in, steal game 1 on the road, and that kind of gives us the advantage going forward. But either way, we know coming back to Spark Arena on Sunday, complete sellout. However game one goes, we feel good about our chances going into game two.
Oh, it's going to be mad. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be just so good to be inside that arena. Hottest sporting ticket in town at the moment. Are you able to remove yourself at this time, Matt? Because it's your organisation. You're a businessman. What you want to see is it packed to the rafters. You want to see your sponsors happy. You want to see the fans there wearing your kit. Are you able to remove yourself from actually the results and go, oh, wow, this is a success for me because of what's the turnaround and I'm seeing a full house?
I am, because one of the things I've always said was that at the end of the day, we're an entertainment product. And you said that. My vision for the Breakers has always been to provide incredible entertainment for our fans and make it so it is the hottest sporting ticket in town. And I think the one thing we've done is, with 100% certainty, we've done that. I think you go to any other sporting event in New Zealand, and while some of them are great, they fall flat compared to what we offer. So, that's what makes me the most excited. When I'm sitting there and Spark Arena's rocking when we're doing our introductions, that's when I'm the most excited, because you look around and you see people of all ages, people of all ethnicities. Everyone's having a great time from the time you get in the arena till the time you leave. So, I think a lot of credit goes to our commercial staff there, because our game night is objectively a lot of fun.
And look, I've been a critic over the last couple of years because it did fall flat, and I wondered whether or not the approach was right and whether the razzmatazz was right and everything else, and I'm happy to eat the humble pie, and you did get it right. How have you sat there and thought about this and planned this? Because there is a real American sports influence there. I'm talking about the connection. You've actually managed to connect with not just fans, but more impressively with an age group that a lot of sports in this country are disconnected with. Rugby don't have the younger generations. You've managed to tap in. Is it something that you've actually sat back, actively thought about, planned and created?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, when I bought the Breakers, the on-court success was there. What the Blackwells did, the organization was absolutely phenomenal. But I looked at our game night, and it was dated, and there was a lot of improvements that I really felt, if we got it right and we won over the fans, that it would really connect with people of all ages. Like I said, and with basketball growing, number one participation sport in the country, I knew that if we put out an unbelievable product, that people would come, and it would take some time. Our first year, I got more, hate emails and complaints about us changing the game night, and it was well deserved. Somebody asked me last week, do I feel vindicated? And I don't feel vindicated, because, what I said was that indicates that somebody was wrong. I don't think anyone was wrong here. I just had unwavering belief that if we provided this incredible entertainment, eventually it would catch on. And part of that is putting a winning product and a team that Kiwi fans can be proud of. And I think we've nailed that this year. And you started to see it in 1920 when we won 11 out of 14 games and Spark Arena was getting 8,000. And then we had COVID. So, I'm just proud that we've been able to bounce back. And most importantly, I'm proud that Kiwis seem to really have gravitated towards the team, and they've gotten behind them. And for me, I think that that's what guys like Tom Abercrombie, Rob Lowe, these guys deserve. So I'm very proud of that. And I'm very excited that the product that we do put out is something that people are proud of. And it's always, we're always refining it. We're always looking at what other clubs, not just in the NBA in the States, but around the world, are doing to attract fans, to make it a great experience. So it's still a work in progress, but I think our team has done a pretty good job.
Yeah, this might be a bit of a dumb question, but, here in New Zealand, participating in the Australian competitions, as you know, we've got the Warriors, we've got the Phoenix, we also used to have Trans-Tasman netball as well. The Breakers have been overwhelmingly the most successful. What my dumb question is, obviously you're aware of that, but do you also understand how much it means to us Kiwis being in an Aussie competition and beating those guys?
I think I do. It's not something I understood when I first bought the team. But I lived in New Zealand for 4 years. I felt that all the time. And that's kind of what I come back to when, we wanted to build a team that Kiwis could be proud of. We wanted to go out and get Isaiah Liaf and Tom Podanovich, tough Kiwis, bringing them back. We wanted to play a brand of basketball that makes you feel like you're at the All Blacks, where you're tough and you compete and you do things the right way. And that starts with Modi and the rest of the staff. So, I certainly do understand what it means. And man, I want to beat the Aussies too, as much as anyone, I hate them as much as anyone. So I certainly know what it means for Kiwis. And that's why I think this is such an intriguing finals. It's us versus big bad Sydney Kings. And like I said, I like our chances.
And finally, we thank you so much for your time, Matt. Look, game 1 tonight, people. It's in Sydney, and then Sunday night, it's the best of 5, of course. That's back at Spark Arena in Auckland. The Breakers playing the Kings, 1 and 2 on the table. The two best teams scrapping it out here for the title. Also, do you put a perspective on it that, look, this is just the rebirth of the beginning? It's not the end of anything, that whatever happens with these finals, of course you want to win it and everything else, but this is the stake in the sand that says from here things have turned around and we are back and we are building again. I'm speaking on behalf of you. Is that how you are feeling?
100%. Again, I come back to kind of the second half of 1920 when we were a year and a half into our ownership and we got rolling and we were the hottest team in the league and Spark Arena was bumping, and then COVID hit. And, we looked at this year very much as we need to earn the fans' trust back. We need to get the Kiwi public behind us. We were out of market for 2 years, only sports team in the world. We knew that it was going to be hard work. And we welcomed that work. We didn't anticipate that everyone should just jump on the bandwagon because we're back. We knew we had to earn our fans back. And now that we've done that, it's something that we hold and we cherish, and we understand the responsibility that comes with that. And, one thing I will tell all the fans out there is this is who the Breakers are going to be moving forward. We're going to put amazing teams out there. We're going to put a team out there that's tough, that Kiwis can be proud of. And, win or lose this finals, this isn't going to be the last time that we're in the finals. This is, like you said, just the beginning. We're going to be in the playoffs every year, and we're going to put a team out there that everyone can be proud of and everyone can get behind. And whatever we have to spend to do that, that's my commitment from me and my ownership group. And this is just the beginning. Hopefully it's with a championship this year. And, we want to be back to winning 4 out of 5 years like we did, 10 years ago. So that's our commitment. And that I can promise the Kiwi public.